Hi, folks. Frank Connors here. Since we met last, I had a birthday, so thinking I might do something a little bit different this morning. Instead of reading from my Speaking Frankly or Stones and Story books, I dug way back into my files and came up with a piece that I wrote about my birthday in Vietnam, which was 1967, long time ago. Anyway, here we go. Hope you enjoy. Do need to tell you before we sign off, when I was writing my Vietnam novel, I didn't want to use my name, and I didn't want to use names of my friends. So I used the name David Hilton, and that is a family name. My Uncle Frank was a Hilton. My grandfather Miles was a Hilton, and as it turned out, there was a David Hilton who was killed in Vietnam. So it all comes around. Hey guys, look here. The elevated tone of Hilton's voice pegged his excitement as he finished ripping open the envelope. I got my very first birthday card. Jarvis lifted his head and painted a brief, if artificial, smile on his cheeks. Halloway lifted his eyes, if not his head, to acknowledge the comment, and if anyone else heard, they offered no response. Hilton shrugged, decided it was none of their business anyway, and he turned his attention back to his mail. Really, his birthday wasn't until tomorrow, but how was he to know it was a birthday card before he opened it? Huh? 21 years old, he said to himself, smiling sadly. Hell, who would have believed it? David Hilton having a birthday in Sandbag City, Vietnam. Who could have ever predicted that his 21st birthday would happen here? Not him, not his mother, not his girlfriends, nobody. He looked around, taking it all in. Red mud, broken, flattened trees, dead or dying undergrowth. Chinook and Huey helicopters, busily and noisily loading or offloading those piles of whatever it was that they were loading or offloading. Dirty troopers, just like him, scurrying everywhere, like ants, like maggots. Jarvis was back in Hilton's face. He held a small package in his hand about the size of an M16 magazine, and he pushed it at Hilton. Too small to be cookies, Jarvis said, so I might as well just give it to you. You'd think it was your damn birthday or that somebody loves you, he added. Hilton just nodded his gratitude and took the package. He was puzzled by the size and looked at the return address and saw Abby's name. He smiled. Abby always covered her packages with heavy brown paper, usually a cut-up grocery bag. She always used clean Scotch tape, too, always. And the wrapping was tight and perfect, Hilton thought, kind of like her. Looking at the end of the package, he said, It's from Abby. She wraps her packages like she was sheeting a hospital bed. Hilton opened the package by slitting the tape with his one good fingernail. When he flipped the paper back, the first thing he saw was a couple more Maine picture postcards. One was of a loon adrift on a sun-bathed lake, the other of the stubby little white lighthouse on Owl's Head. He and Abby had visited that place several times before he was drafted. He stashed the cards in his chest pocket and pulled at the note on the top of the box. Dear David, the note started. See if you can guess what's inside this package before you open it. Here are your clues. Clue 1. You are the light of my life. Clue 2. Sweets for the sweets. And then she finished the note. Love you so much, Abby. P.S. Happy 21st birthday, dear one. Take heart. Your real present awaits for you in Maine. Oh, yeah. Hilton really disliked her stupid damn jokes. They weren't in high school anymore. He crumbled the note and chucked it into the mud, and he ripped at the brown paper to get at the box. Guess what's inside, he said. He thought to himself, why not just rip the thing open and find out? It always impressed Hilton when a package made it all the way to him without being damaged somehow, sometimes even opened or crushed. And this one was one of the good ones. Not a bruise on it anywhere. He smiled, and he lifted the lid. Wrapped again in wax paper, Hilton could see a half-dozen pieces of black-brown homemade fudge. His eyes must have bugged. On top of the candy was a small note saying, "Enjoy, my sweets." And in brackets below, "Be bad, my lover. Don't share these with anyone."